Beloved Titans, welcome to part 4 of our TRC Discord server tutorial. Today we will talk about how to collect data in GranTurismo 7 and to transport this data quite easily to Discord in order to share it there. As additional software, we recommend to install the PlayStation app on your smartphone. It does not work on a computer, on a PC. You need to run it on the smartphone. But of course we will see also how to get the data from the smartphone or from this app then to your personal computer. So let's start. We would like to have the game in the left window, and we would like to have a look on this PlayStation app on the smartphone window. Here you can see on the right hand side the part of this app where the pictures taken from GranTurismo are stored. In the game itself, we will first of all talk about the settings which are useful to make this transfer of the data quite easy to do. So go to the settings, jump down to captures and broadcasts, to the shortcuts. Here you can see it's just the standard setting. What is important here, that this auto upload is enabled, which means if you make a screenshot in GranTurismo or everywhere at your PlayStation, the picture is automatically uploaded to the PlayStation app, which makes your life here much more easy. If we jump into the game, we try to find a picture we would like to take a screenshot of and then bring it to Discord. I have to apologize for the bad graphics, but I'm running the lowest quality of hardware you can buy. Okay, here we are. So which use cases could we have here? We could, for example, like to share a tune. Then we would need the tuning settings here, and if you press the left button on the controller for a while, you will see on the right upper corner an icon which tells us that a screenshot is made. Let's do this. Now you can see we have the screenshot. You can also do the screenshot of the next sheet then, which is also important. And maybe a screenshot of the car if you would like to present it like we did with the Samba bus. Now we got a couple of screenshots and we could bring them to Discord afterwards. What else could we take? Yeah, we could take this one. This is an important one for everybody. And let's also capture this one in order to please the president. And let's now copy this data to Discord. If we refresh the screen of the smartphone on the right hand side, you can see that all these pictures we have taken are immediately uploaded to the PlayStation app so that we can use it without further work. If you would like to go directly from the PlayStation to the computer, that's just one possibility. You have to copy this picture to a USB device, and then you can just take it to your computer. Back in Discord, after taking the data via USB device to your computer, of course you just can use it as we discussed. The resolution we are getting this way is 4K. We get the same quality, maybe a bit easier using the PlayStation app, which is what we will discuss in the next part. So let us switch to the PlayStation app on the smartphone on the right hand side. So here you can see all the material we took screenshots in GranTurismo 7, and these screenshots were automatically then uploaded to the PlayStation app. They are available there for, I think, 2 weeks, so you can quite easily download them. This is done like that. You just select them. You can download them directly. You could share them. We will talk about that later on. Or you could also then pick more in a package and say, okay, I would like to download these 3 pictures, and then they are downloaded into your gallery. From the gallery you could directly use them and bring them to Discord, as we discussed a couple of times. If we switch back to Discord using the plus here, we could select them. We could also put a spoiler there. Do that hereby, then go back. We could also write a message. With all the individual skills we discussed in the last chapters. And you can see on the right hand as well as on the left hand side the entry which is created with the pictures and the spoiler, as we know from former videos. But of course you can also transfer your data from the smartphone to the computer, because Discord, sometimes it's more lovely to use it with the computer. We discussed this as well, and to do that you have a couple of possibilities, because you have the pictures already in your gallery or in your folders, and you could just jump with them to Discord, for example, via Cloud Space, or you could use your NAS, for example. And yeah, if I'm talking about NAS, I mean the network attached storage, not the lightweighted British Alien, by the way. If you don't run a NAS, it's not a problem. You can also transfer it via Bluetooth, which is not the best way. If you transfer 4K, you could connect your computer and your smartphone with a USB cable or whatever. There are so much possibilities. Maybe one for smoothbore, of course, you can send yourself an email if you want. Okay, I think this comment will guarantee me a place on the list. Okay, if you have the data on the computer, you can proceed as we discussed. There is one further possibility, which is quite a nice one, and thus I would like to present it to you, because you can share the data directly via the PlayStation app, which is also a nice idea. Give me a moment. Let's switch on the right hand side on the smartphone to the PlayStation app, and let's take, for example, this picture, and we will not download it now, but we will share it. You can share it via Discord. Take this pictures folder. If the folder you would like to have is not listed here, you can also use the search function, and it will help you to find this folder. And then you can apply a message with all the functionality we discussed. You can, for example, motivate the colleagues. Let's be a little proud of ourselves. Maybe let's also say the truth. And let's send it. And we can immediately see on the left hand side in Discord what happens, and also the smartphone jumps then automatically to Discord, and there in the folders picture an entry is created, a post is created with all the formats. We have the headline, we have this bullet point list, and of course our lovely picture. We could have do the same, of course, with a spoiler to give it a bit more thrill, but we discussed this in the last example, therefore it's no need to repeat it. You can do the same with multiple pictures. For example, let's take this one and also that one. And now let's not download both, but let's share both. They are downloaded. Let's share them via Discord. Again, the pictures folder. Let's say the truth. And we can just send it, and it creates a wonderful post, also with the same arrangement of pictures we discussed in the respective chapter. In my opinion, this is a very nice way to share data quite quickly. For example, if you're doing a time trial, just use the create button on your controller, then you have the screenshot of the picture, which is always posted if we talk about time trials. Then jump to your PlayStation app and share it directly into Discord. This is less than half a minute, and you can inform the guys about an update. I think this is all you need in order to at least work with all the material we are using here in the TRC. Of course, there is always a better way to do it, and we are no experts, but this is the way we survive on a quite high level with a lot of fun. So thank you very much for participating, and see you on track, guys.